Hey everybody, welcome to week 5 of 547. So this week is pretty straightforward. Let's go through what you're going to be looking at. Um, there's a bit of reading, so in the Susa book, chapter 3, which you started, and the rest of chapter 4. If you have some sort of Kindle edition, I'll be getting some emails about that. That is going to be just if you haven't read a section of chapter 3, finish that. So paging should be pretty straightforward this week. There's also an article from Time, I believe, around our dependence on digital devices. That should be interesting and tee you up for the discussion board. There's 3 different questions. So again, 3 posts, 3 replies. Most of them tend to look at learning versus retention. So look at the sense and the meaning. Part of it's from week 4. Should be interesting to have that discussion. Um, and there are no assignments due in week 5. Just another reminder to continue working on your brain compatible unit. Your goal should be hopefully to take some of the discussion board thoughts and discussions that you have and also that you've read about and starting to connect with some meaningful memory strategies that you're going to pull into that unit. So that is not due yet, but please, please, please be working on that. And that is all for the week 5. If we take just a step back, here we are towards the middle or end of September. In about a month is Fall Q. So if you've not become a member of Q, go to cue.org right now. They have a basic and a premium membership. Sign up for that basic membership. That's going to do a handful of really good things. It looks great on a CV, and it's a free membership now. Before I was an active member in Q, I would actually pay the $40 a year, mostly just to be able to have a line on my CV that says member of Q, because it's the biggest ed tech organization in California. So if you're getting your master's in ed tech, you should be a member of Q. I'm not going to push right now for the $40 premium membership. There's some cool stuff going on, but the basic one gets you that membership. As far as Q goes, it gets Q a lot more weight with their advocacy, right? So when they go up to Sacramento to the Capitol and say, we're an organization with 50 members, that's way different from we're an organization with 20,000 members. And as Q rolled out the free membership, they went from just under 10,000 members to now over 20,000 members, which carries a lot of weight with advocacy for just internet coverage for every student. Right? We're still fighting that fight. So as we look at just kind of advocacy work in general that Q is doing, statewide and even in the national level, if you are a member, if your colleagues are members, and now it's free, that makes a big, big deal with the amount of weight that Q brings to the table when they're saying, here's what we need, here's what we want, here's our vision for technology in our students' classrooms and lives. So that's kind of hard to possibly wrap your brain around compared to just like, you also get 5% off on registration, which you also get with the membership. And that was actually the third thing, is that you get a few discounts, which is pretty cool. So hop on over to Q, be a member. And the reason I bring that up is in a month, there is Fall Q. If you're a member, you get 5% off of registration. It's on a Saturday and Sunday, so if you're the type of person that needs a sub, you don't need any sub coverage, and if your school may or may not pay for you, there are no sick days to be taken, no lesson plans to do. You just have to get yourself up to American Canyon, which is very close to Palm Springs. When I was living down near Pasadena, I was driving up for it Friday afternoon, and it was well worth it. Even one time I was busy Friday, first flight out Saturday, and it's amazing. It's 2,000 people, so if you're looking for kind of a middle of the road conference, it's a medium-sized one. If that sounds like a lot of people, ISTE is a lot of people. ISTE is 24,000 people, so 2,000 is a lot less than 24,000. Spring Q is down in Palm Springs in the springtime, middle of March, and that one's about 6,000 people. So those are kind of your tiers And if that just is a bit too expensive for you to attend the conference or stay at the hotel, start looking at your affiliates. When you join Q, you can join an affiliate. So right now I'm in Silicon Valley Q, kind of the San Jose area. I used to be in San Gabriel Valley Q, which was kind of the San Gabriel Valley, right? So like Covina, West Covina, Glendora, San Dimas, Laverne, that chunk. Um, and they have conferences usually one day. Attending is like $50 maybe, and those tend to be closer to 300 people. So there's a lot of offerings from Q. So if you're not connected yet, now is the time. If you're going to follow Q, let's be sure and connect at some point. I'm presenting once, I think. I'm going to be helping out with Q Live. So even if you do nothing else, at the very least, just like Q on Facebook, and they stream a lot of interviews, some of the bigger sessions. I even have permission on my phone. Here's what a phone looks like. And I'm going to do Facebook Live and just like pop into some sessions. So that will be fun. And you're a month out, so flights and hotels are still reasonable if you're going to be going. So yeah, yay for Q. In week 5, just keep plugging away at your big brain compatible unit. And that is all. Happy week 5, everybody.